Hello everybody, we are here at Gibraltar, ICAO code Lima X-Ray Golf Bravo, and flying today to Zurich Kloten, Lima Sierra Zulu Hotel. This is 1040 miles away and we need approximately 2 hours and 12 minutes. Our bird is a vintage airplane, a beautiful MD-11 from SWISSAIR, with the call sign Whiskey Foxtrot 224. The flying crew is from Swiss International Airlines. Okay, the load has just started. I'm going inside. As you know, I'm flying every time with my preferred first officer, Stephanie.
Yes, hello Captain.
Hi.
Stephanie, your first officer, and today we're working for the Swiss International Airlines.
Yup.
I'm very happy to flying with this MD-11 from SWISSAIR.
Hope so, yeah.
Okay, now we're starting with the initial cockpit preparation 1 of 2.
Okay.
Are you ready for starting with the checklist?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, then let's go. We're starting with the initial cockpit preparation. First, set the captain iPad on, then under weight and balance.
Weight and balance, yeah.
Okay, but remember to enter all block fuel entries in kilograms.
I see, yeah.
Enter the needed trip fuel and 2 blocks for taxi.
Okay. Trip fuel is from SimBrief. And 2 blocks for taxi. Okay.
Okay, done. Then a block fuel from 25 and 50 tons for the total of payload.
Okay, 50 tons.
A
Good.
sink is enough.
Yeah.
In the graphic, you have to check if the takeoff center of gravity is around 30. Then apply this configuration. If not, make a correction on total payload.
It's about 30, is okay. And apply it.
Okay, good. We call now the external ground service crew for catering, both cargo loaders and May the stairs.
We don't need, they're already there. Continue.
Yeah, done. Now, continuing on iPad,
Yeah.
under Ground Operations Manager,
Okay,
call the GPU and remove the wheel chocks.
okay.
Okay, we have external power. Then, open the appropriate doors. We're starting with the left and right cockpit doors.
Okay,
But remember, it takes a certain time to open the doors.
no problem, we are in time.
Okay, both open.
Yeah,
If we are not at gate, ask for the cockpit stairs and the after cabin door.
alright. Then we need to open some cargo door, I suppose, correct?
Okay, done. And yes, 2 doors for cargo. Open the forward and center doors.
Forward and center. Okay. Good.
Okay, all open. End of initial cockpit preparation 1 of 2.
Just have a look if everything is as requested. Stairs, doors, yeah. Then fuel truck is there. Stairs, door. Catering, GPU, and the 2 cargo doors. Yeah, everything okay outside.
Checklist of the initial cockpit preparation 2 of 2.
Yeah.
Starting with the initial state. First, put the yoke away.
I'm not sure this is on your checklist, but I'll just do it for you. Okay?
Thanks. We have now a better view to the glare shield screens.
Yeah.
The gear handle is down. Flaps and slats all up. The engine fuel switches all off.
Yeah.
Then the emergency power
Off.
is off. The dump switch
Got it.
is guarded. The fuel dump emergency stop switch
Also.
also guarded.
Yep.
Now on overhead on electric panel. Top left, set on the battery on and close the cover.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Battery on and cover closed.
Set on and cover closed. And now set the external power on.
Is on.
Is on. Then, on top right, over the hydraulic,
Yeah.
test engines and APU fire test. Press and hold the rotary knob until all 3 engines fire tests passed.
Okay.
Engine 1, fire. Engine 2, fire. Engine 3, fire.
All engine fire test passed.
All 3 engines fire tests passed. It's okay.
Yep.
Then, just below, start APU. Push the start-stop knob. Pushed. Now, waiting about 1 minute until APU power available.
Okay.
In between, we set some internal lights on. Down left, on overhead, we turn the 2 cockpit floodlights on.
Yeah, these 2 here. Okay. Good?
Okay, looks good.
Yeah.
Then, on glare shield, top left.
Yeah, the same there. Okay.
Yo, it looks much more better now. We have to wait until APU available.
Yes, but we see the status of the APU. We see it there. And APU is available when N1 greater than 64 and the exhaust temperature below 500. And it takes a few seconds from now. Yeah. Good. And
Ready. Check also if all 4 green lights from the landing gear are on.
yeah.
Yes, of course. 4 green lights.
Yes.
Then, on electric panel,
Yeah.
below the external power, set APU power on.
Yeah. This one is there.
On. On air panel, the APU air on
Yeah.
is on. Check if by starting the 2A SQL also starts all other switches from air conditioning's panel.
Okay. Packs. Bleeds. Everything is on condition panel. Go ahead.
Okay, this set automatically all air packs on.
Yep.
The trim air light. Extended. Now, we starting with the boarding. Set twice the for no smoking sign and the trigger.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Set on. End of initial cockpit preparation 2 of 2. Checklist pre-flight procedures 1 of 4. Overhead. Right down. Annunciator lights test from assistant test.
Yeah. The light test.
Executed
Overspeed.
by inertial navigation systems. Set first the IRS 1 to nav.
Okay. The inertial navigation system is there, and the one to nav.
1 to nav. Here the cargo 5 test.
Okay.
Then, set the 2 and auxiliary to nav.
Yes.
Okay, all 3 set to nav.
Yep.
Test also manually. The cargo 5 test.
Really? Okay.
Tested. First, the delivery control. Turn on the ATIS frequency on pilot communication and radio panel.
Okay, we're talking about these 2 panels there. And first, switch on, power on, volume to the max. And we have there 80s frequency from Gibraltar.
2.22, QNH 1014.
Ah, yeah,
Checked and set.
yeah,
Then, call delivery. For radio control, score code and which starting regime we have.
yes. First we make the departure radio check, of course.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Gibraltar delivery. Hello. Reading you 5 by 5.
Good, 5 by 5 is okay. Now we need the clearance for Zürich Kloten.
Caleb 987, Alpha 63, rearrange. 987, good afternoon, please allow me to change the plan for the ground from water that is 705, bye-bye.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Gibraltar delivery. Cleared to Zurich Kloten. Runway 09. Via departure. Initial altitude 8,000 feet. Score 4736.
Yeah, It's okay.
Correct. Contact ground on 118.350 when ready for push and start.
Okay, Steph. Runway 09 and the squawk code is 4736. Okay?
Okay, we have all needed informations.
Yeah.
Enter the new transponder code.
Okay. And this stuff is here. We said 4736.
Entered. Then, on glare shield. Now, set the barometer to inch or hectopascal.
Stow your hand luggage and keep the eye clear for following passengers. If you're sitting in the first row or in the emergency exit rows, you're required to stow your hand luggage in the overhead compartments. Thank you.
Okay. We're talking about this tiny switch here, and what we set, we see it there.
As required. Then, set the actual QNH.
Yeah, correct. Actual QNH, she said 1014. Okay, have a look.
Set.
Yeah,
On standby altimeter.
standby altimeter is there. And 14.
Also set.
Yeah,
End of checklist pre-flight procedures 1 of 4. Checklist pre-flight procedures 2 of 4. Now, we are able to enter the navigation on MCDU1. Select the FMC1.
okay. But before we do that, we have here the engine screen, and top right we see the outside temperature at the moment. We have 28 degrees centigrade. Okay. Now you said the navigation stuff. Okay. First clear this one. FMC1, huh?
Done. Then, under flight plan init, insert, left by company route. The flight plan from the MCDU database.
Okay. This is Lima X-ray Golf Bravo, we said. And Zurich is Lima Sierra Zulu Hotel.
Okay, inserted.
Yep.
Insert the flight number.
Flight number is Lima X-ray 451.
Yeah, the cruising flight level.
Flight level 380 or 38,000 feet.
Okay, then initialize the IRS.
Yes.
Initialized. A cost index.
Cost index is 106.
Okay, set. On init page 2, confirm the number of block fuel.
Yeah.
Okay. Also the takeoff gross weight.
Yep, this one.
Done. Now, the SID on the flight plan page. Fill starting runway in the SID.
Okay. SID. We don't have any SID at this airport. But runway 09. Insert.
Okay, done. Now, check the flight plan.
Okay. We have to put away this discontinuity. We do it later. First check the old flight plan. And the next discontinuity should be between the Starway Point and Zurich. Yeah. Starway Point, Zurich. Okay, flight plan is good.
Flight plan is clean.
Yeah,
Later by cruising we have enough time to replace the discontinuity with the star.
correct.
Alright. Now, on takeoff page, enter 50 for the flex value.
Takeoff page, flex 50.
Set. Then, usually, with this configuration, we set a takeoff flaps of 22.
Yes, because we have a variable flaps setting and 22 is for takeoff.
22 set.
Yeah,
Look for the takeoff stat trim, usually by flaps 22, around 5.
5.1, okay.
Remember, we need it later.
Good.
Set OAT value, like 8C, for the outside temperature in centigrade. Copy the value from engine screen.
Yeah, we just see it before. 28 degrees centigrade.
I have it.
Yeah.
Also for the runway slot. For example, up 0.0. Then the heading wind direction, like HD, the current wind direction.
Okay, current wind direction is 100. For us, 10.
Done. Okay, we get the confirmation for the takeoff speeds.
Yeah.
Then push to highlight the takeoff speeds, V1, VR and V2.
Okay. V1, VR, and V2.
Done. I suppose, do you want to take away the discontinuity?
Oh yeah, thanks. Okay, this is quite simple. What we do, we make a direct to the first waypoint and select this waypoint there, and that's it.
Okay, problem resolved.
Yeah,
End of pre-flight procedures 2 of 4. Checklist pre-flight procedures 3 of 4. A miscellaneous initializing.
okay.
Check the generator's bus fault lights. Checked. Just on the left, from air panel, adjust forward or after the cargo compartment's temperature.
Yeah. Talking about this bottom here. And 28 is too hot for the cargo. I put it back.
Set. Just below, check if the engine's ignitron light's still illuminated.
Yep.
Yes, illuminated.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Now we continue on hydraulic control panel.
Please also use the space under the seat in front of you to stow your hand luggage and keep the aisle clear for following passengers. If you're sitting in the first row or in the emergency exit rows, you're required to stow your hand luggage in the overhead compartments. Thank you.
Okay. We are on hydraulic panel.
Ready. How is the hydraulic system mode?
Set.
Set to auto. The hydraulic system lights 1, 2 and 3.
Illuminate.
All 3 illuminated.
Yeah.
If you want to visualizing the hydraulic test, have a look on hydraulic screen.
Oh no, it takes a long time. Forget it. Continue.
Okay. Then press the hydraulic pressure test and close the cover.
Yep.
Running and cover closed.
Yes.
The test started takes over 5 minutes.
I know.
Instead to wait, we continue.
Yeah.
End of pre-flight procedures 3 of 4. Checklist pre-flight procedures 4 of 4. Now, the electric control panel.
Yes.
Ready. The smoke electric and air.
Normal.
Looks normal. Then, the drive 1, 2, 3 and cabin bus.
Got it.
All guarded.
Yeah.
Arm the emergency power. The rotary bottom on the left.
Yes.
Armed. Next, the air control panel.
Okay.
Ready. The mask switch.
Got it.
Guarded. Continue on lower overhead.
Yeah.
Test the emergency light on bottom from overhead, just left from no smoking switch.
Yes.
Executed. Then arm the emergency light.
Good.
Armed. How locks the exterior lights. All off. Set the logo lights
Yes.
as required. And check if navigation lights are set.
I think so,
Power
yeah.
on. Then the GPWS test on top. On the right from APU start panel, the red cover.
Yep. We're talking about this switch here. And this is the ground proximity warning system. And we have to test it also.
Executed. Wait until it's finished.
Yep. It's finished.
The flap limit light.
Extinguished.
Extinguished. Elevation field.
Also.
Also extinguished. The cabin pressure controller.
Auto.
Set to auto.
Yeah.
Terminal with pre-flight procedures 4 of 4. Final cockpit preparation 1 of 2. Overhead. Right down. The ditching switch.
Got it.
Guarded. What about all anti-ice engines?
It's 28 degrees. We don't need it.
As required. The wing and the tail.
Also okay.
As required. Then, the windshield left and right.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, set. The last one, the defog.
Yeah, I take it.
Also as required.
Yeah.
Minimums control knob.
Ready.
Set to RA. Then for visualizing some informations about the traffic and all the waypoints constraints.
Yeah.
And maybe some other informations. Left on glare shield, we set the TRFC to see the traffic around us and the data for visualizing the waypoints constraints.
Correct. And what we set there, we see it in this corner. And it's correct. We need the constraint and the traffic.
Yup, is done. I just see a TCAS failure, but we check it later. After all three inertial navigation systems are set to nav.
Yeah, correct.
Good. So, set the initial speed to 250.
Set, yeah.
Set to 250. The bank angle selector on heading knob
Auto.
to auto. Auto set. Set altitude for the first constraint or direct for cruising altitude.
Yeah, we don't have any constraint on climb. We put directly the cruising altitude.
We set directly the cruising altitude, like flight plan.
Yeah, 38,000 feet. Okay.
Good. Set. End of final cockpit preparation 1 of 2. Final cockpit preparation 2 of 2. Now, lesson.
Yeah,
Starting from the glare shield on captain's sight.
okay.
Then, you go a notch down and left from PFD screen in the corner. You will find the EIS rotary source selector. Set it first to auxiliary and then back to 1.
Okay, I see this poor guy in the corner. He's alone. We need to put it to auxiliary and back to 1.
Is set to 1.
Yeah,
Between the two MCDU, set the rejected takeoff.
okay.
Set. Just above, align the standby gyro attitude indicator.
Yes. It's aligned.
Okay, aligned. And how looks the rudder and aileron trim?
0 set.
0 set.
Yeah,
Set the seat belt sign on and the trigger.
alright. Looks like the boarding is completed.
Is on. The boarding is completed. 2 messages and we send back all ground handling crews.
Okay.
Boarding completed, that's your cut-off then. Cabin crew on the slide. Guten Morgen, meine Damen und Herren, von SWISSAIR, Starlines und ganze Besatzung heißt es herzlich willkommen auf Ihrem Flug. Mein Name ist Oswald, ich bin in der Kabine. Die ganze Besatzung wünscht Ihnen einen angenehmen Flug. In wenigen Augenblicken zeigen wir Ihnen, wie wir über Sicherheit an Bord. Wir bitten Sie, diesen Instruktionen aufmerksam zu folgen. Danke. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Swiss, Starlines and the whole crew, I welcome you to flight. My name is Oswald, I'm in the cabin. The whole crew is to your present flight. In a few moments, a film of our safety report will be shown. We kindly ask you to follow the film closely. Thank you.
Okay, Steph.
Okay. Now, close all doors. Remove the stairs and send back the GPU.
Yes. Okay, I close all the doors. Then put away the stairs and GPU disconnect.
Everything done as required.
Yeah,
Set the iPad to off.
alright. It's off.
Okay, done. I just check if the external crew has removed the external power.
Yeah,
It's okay. GPU removed. And the wheel chocks also removed.
Yep.
Okay, next checklist. Ready for the before engine start checklist.
yes.
Do we have APU power? Yes, is on. A PUF, also on. If we need, call the pushback tug, else continue.
Of course we need the pushback tug.
Standard cockpit, tow is driving up.
Ah. Pushback tug is coming. The cabin is coming up. Have a look. Yeah. Okay, Steph.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed.
ready to connect.
Thank you. You see what happens, huh?
Okay, is there and connected.
Yeah,
Next, on overhead.
yeah.
The right from hydraulic panel, set on the auxiliary pump 1 or 2.
Alright, we're talking about these two. I take the first one.
Okay, on. Now, on the left, check if all 8 is set to nav.
Yes, all 3 to nav is okay.
Okay, nice. We are able to test the TCAS system.
Yeah,
And still on overhead, down left, the engine ignitron switch A or B.
okay, I take also the first one.
Yup, one of them is set. Then, on pedestal, on TCAS, press the rotary test
Bypass pin
button.
inserted. Release parking brake.
Okay, wait a minute. The TCAS test. This one is there. Okay. And
TCAS test pass.
All right, test passed.
Yeah.
We continue.
good.
Has the pushback tug finished with the connection?
Yep.
Yes, connected and ready. The air system to auto.
Yes.
Checked. Auto set. The fuel system to auto. Checked. Auto set. Ask the ground control for maybe push and start clearance.
Correct.
577 Charlie, hold short over with 28, mark up frequency now, 118, 6, good morning. 578, 107, 118,
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Push and start approved.
Okay, push and start is approved. Steph?
Okay, clearance obtained.
Yeah.
Set the beacon lights on.
Beacon light. I have one there, yeah. This is good.
On. 2 messages.
Okay.
Mit der erste Offizier Luca Scherer in der Kabine zuständig für Ihr Wohlbefinden und die Sicherheit an Bord, während der Kabine Sandra Graf mit dem Kollegen Mark Göfflin und der Kollegin Geraldine Büschig. Wir sind soweit bereit, unseren Flug zu beginnen, sind daran, die Triebwerke in wenigen Minuten zu starten. Dann werden wir auf der Westpiste starten, das heißt relativ schnell Kurs Richtung Zürich nehmen. Sie dürfen einen ruhigen, angenehmen und schönen Flug erwarten heute Morgen. Zürich meldet uns ebenfalls recht gutes Wetter bei einer Temperatur gegen die 10 Grad Celsius, während des Tages dann bis 22 Grad. In der Zwischenzeit, sehr geehrte Damen und Herren, hoffen Sie fühlen sich bereits wohl bei uns an Bord auf 100. Ich sage besten Dank für Ihre Aufmerksamkeit und wünsche Ihnen einen angenehmen Flug mit uns. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, your captain speaking. Peter Hoover, my name. I'd like to welcome you very warmly in the name of my whole crew on this Swiss morning service. With me in the cockpit, First Officer Luca Scherer. In the cabin, responsible for your well-being and safety on board, mate of the cabin Sandra Graf, with the colleague Mark Göfflin and Geraldine Bücher. In a few more minutes, we're ready to start the engines, then we're going to depart on the westerly runway. We expect a smooth, nice and beautiful flight with nice weather conditions this morning, and as well Zurich itself reports us quite nice weather, temperature around 10 degrees right now, and increasing up to 22 degrees during the day. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you feel comfortable. I thank you very much for your attention, and have a nice flight. Thank you.
Okay, Steph.
End of final cockpit preparation 2 of 2.
Yep.
You can release the parking brake if the pushback is ready with toggle 4.
Yeah, it's ready.
Yeah, brakes off.
Starting pushback, and you may start engine.
If the
Yep.
truck is pushing back. Yes, pushing. And before engines start. Engine start procedure. Engine 3 start the lamp switch on.
Yeah. This one.
On. Wait for 15% from N2 of engine 3.
Okay. N2, engine 3. And at 15%, we put the fuel switch on.
%. Set engine 3 fuel switch
Yes.
on. Then, wait until engine 3 start switch off.
Okay.
Off. 1 is the next. The lamp switch on. On. Wait for 15%. N2 of engine 1.
Okay, same procedure there. Yeah, it's correct.
15%. Set engine 1 fuel switch on. Then, wait until engine 1 starts switch off.
Just to see if the pushback do it in the correct way.
Off. The last one, the 2, set
Yeah.
on. On. Wait for 15%, N2 of engine 2.
Yeah.
%. Set engine 2 fuel switch on. Then, wait until engine 2 starts switch off.
Okay.
Off. Well, all engines are now running. Tell me if you see the bypass pin.
Oh, wait. It takes at least 1 minute.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Yep. Brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Okay. Are you ready? Oh,
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
thank you. Bye. You see the tower there. And yeah, it's finished. Okay, Steph, it's your side. Tell me when you see the bypass pin. Should be there somewhere.
I show us the bypass pin. Okay, ready to continue.
Yeah.
Set APU air off.
Yes.
Off. APU power off.
Is off.
You're off. Then, to set off APU, push the start-stop switch.
Correct.
Pushed. Okay, terminated with engine start procedure. Before taxi checklist.
Yeah.
On overhead, set the 2 wings lights.
Yeah, I have to.
On. Set the variable part of the flaps setting to 22 and set flaps to 22.
Yes. This is the variable part of the flaps and we need 22 for the takeoff. Okay, 22. And the flaps to 22?
Yeah, set for takeoff.
Yeah.
Then, just on the left, set the config screen button on instrument panels.
Okay, set.
Good. Set the spoilers manual to armed.
Yeah, this is the spoilers or speed brake is the same. We have to arm it.
Armed.
Yeah.
And, just left from the speed brake, set the stat trim to the value defined on config screen. Do you remember?
Yeah, of course, this one. And I show you. We have there start trim and we had 5.1. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay.
You're set. Now the flight controls. Full right.
Yes, but sorry. Wait a few seconds. I want to show you what's happened with the yoke. Okay, full right. You see it's there and the yoke. Full right.
You're full left.
Full left.
Okay. Neutral.
Yep.
Looks okay. Now, with full up. Up. Full down.
Down.
Down. Neutral.
Yep.
Okay, looks good. Trying now with the rudder check. The pedals full left.
Yeah, we see it there.
Yup. Okay. Pedals full right. Good. In the middle.
Yep.
Perfect. Everything looks okay. End of the flight controls.
Good.
We are now able to call the ground for taxi.
Yeah. Okay.
Charlotte 66, Victor, push your boat in about that 3 or 4 minutes. Copy. Roger.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Gibraltar ground. Taxi to holding short runway 09. Via November Oscar November Alpha Mike Echo. Bravo. Alpha. 27 for 09.
Okay.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Hold position. Runway 0927 busy.
Alright, if you mean. I'm waiting there. But
Line from me, 28.
nothing is landing there. And the tower there.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Continue taxi.
Ah, okay. Steph.
Okay, let's go. And set the nose lights to taxi.
Yes.
Yes, set. End of the before taxi checklist. The before takeoff checklist on holding line.
Okay. We're going on the holding line. This case.
May we have your attention, please, for the following presentation about safety on board. Your hand luggage must be placed in the overhead bin or under the seat in front of you. It's forbidden to place hand luggage in front of the bulkhead seats or the emergency exits. For safety reasons, the use of any electronic devices is prohibited during taxiing, takeoff, and landing. Personal electronic equipment, such as telephones and wireless transmitting devices, may not be used at any time during the flight. Please fasten your seatbelt now as we're taking off. Because turbulence can occur unexpectedly, you are obliged to have your seatbelt fastened whenever you're seated, until the aircraft comes to a full stop after landing. Whenever the fasten seatbelt sign is on, the use of the lavatories is not permitted. For takeoff and landing, make sure that the back of your seat is in a fully upright position and that your tables are folded away. Secure infants with the infant's belt, which will be distributed by your flight attendant if needed. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted at any time on board. Smoking in the lavatories is dangerous and will activate a smoke alarm. If cabin pressure is lost, oxygen masks will be released automatically. Hold the mask towards your face and cover your nose and mouth. Then help children and other passengers. In case of impact on land or water, position yourself as shown on the screen. You may use either position. To evacuate the aircraft, follow the illuminated escape path markings. The emergency exits are identified by exit signs and are located as shown on the screen and the safety on board card. Your life jacket is located under your seat or below the armrest. Hold the life jacket over your head and attach the strap. Do not inflate your life jacket until you leave the aircraft. Hold the strap until the life jacket is properly adjusted. If the life jacket does not inflate or needs more air, blow through the rubber tube. Infant life jackets will be distributed if required. In case of emergency on water, the evacuation slides will serve as rafts. The safety on board card shows the various procedures and the use and location of the safety equipment. Please study the card carefully. In an emergency, you must follow the orders given by the crew. Thank you for your attention.
Für weitere Informationen wenden Sie sich bitte an Ihr Kabinenpersonal. Im Notfall müssen Sie sich an die Anweisungen der Besatzung halten. Wir danken für Ihre Aufmerksamkeit. Pour de plus amples informations, veuillez vous adresser à votre personnel de cabine. En cas d'urgence, vous devez suivre les instructions de l'équipage. Nous vous remercions de votre attention. Per ulteriori informazioni, la preghiamo di contattare il personale di cabina. In caso di emergenza, è obbligatorio seguire le istruzioni dell'equipaggio. La ringraziamo per la sua attenzione.
Okay, Steph, contacting the ground and tell them we are on holding short.
Good morning, Ryder.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Contact Gibraltar Tower 131.200.
Okay. Before I contacting the tower, I would like to make the before takeoff checklist. Steph?
Nearly the holding line.
Yeah.
Set the TCAS to TA RA.
Okay. This one.
Okay, TA RA set.
Yeah.
Set as required. The weather radar on with size 1 or size 2.
Alright, I take 2.
Okay. Auto for the hydraulic system.
Yeah.
Auto set. Auto for the air system. Auto set. The nose and landing lights set.
The nose and landing lights.
On. Landing lights and the high intensive.
Yep.
On. On autopilot. Push the auto
Flight
flight.
attendants, please take your seats and prepare for takeoff.
Okay, auto
The
flight
act set. The nav.
and the nav.
All green on panel annunciator.
Yes, everything is green, is okay.
Yes, all green. Now, waiting on tower approval for the alignment on runway.
Good.
Morocco, you can roll up to 6 if you like.
Contacting the tower.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Gibraltar Tower. Line up runway 09 and wait.
Okay.
Okay, go to the runway and then waiting for the takeoff approval.
Yep. There we go. Okay, we're going to runway 27 and we're going at the end. We make a turn and when we come back we are on 09. Okay, and I give a little bit throttle. Why? Because we are able to go to 30 knots. Okay. We see it is increased. 28. 29, 30, up. Wow.
Being hold short of runway 34, your departure in around 10 minutes. There are 2 inbounds on runway 14. Let's go.
Okay, we are at the end. And because we have a larger plane, we need a little bit more place to turn, to make a full turn. Okay, full turn and slowly, 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 not so fast. Yeah, come on, it's okay.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy, runway 09 clear for takeoff, wind 99 degrees 8 knots.
Okay, Steph?
We have the approval. Go ahead. After takeoff at the correct speed, I tell you to set the Prof and auto flight.
Okay, thanks. This case ready for takeoff. There we go.
$100 knots.
Checked.
V1. Rotate.
Yep.
Positive climb. Gear up.
Yeah.
Up. Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Contact Gibraltar approach 123.625.
Yep. Do it later. First the plane, then the mic.
For autopilot, set the Prof.
Yeah, Prof.
And auto flight.
Auto
Set.
flight. Okay. And now the radio. Contacting the approach. Yeah.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Gibraltar approach. Radar contact. Climb to flight level 80.
Yep. You see the end of the rock. Okay. We're going on the line.
After takeoff, the nose lights off.
Yes. We don't need it.
Okay, off. Set off. The RTO.
Yes.
Off. Disarm manually the spoilers.
Okay. If I get it, I do it.
Disarmed. That's it for the moment.
Okay, thanks. And yeah, looks good. At this point, we should have 250 knots and 10,000 feet. And Stephanie has a check of the speed.
Set flaps direct to 0.
Yes.
Flaps retracted.
We see it there. And slats. Yep, good.
Ladies and gentlemen, the use of approved portable electronic devices is now permitted. For your continued safety, please keep your seatbelt fastened at all times, even if the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Climb to flight level 380.
Yeah.
Number 1, 22 degrees 3 knots, report cycle.
Okay, next waypoint is Plymouth.
Climb checklist. The landing lights off.
Yeah, correct.
All off. Set off. Both wings and the logo lights.
Yes.
All off. Then seat belt signs off and trigger.
Okay.
Off. Maybe the altimeter to standard.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yup. Standard. On standby altimeter.
Alright, this guy is here. And 13.
Also set. The checklist continue at the cruising altitude.
Good, thanks. What I said before. The three most important screens on the MCDU.
Stabilize your motion.
Next waypoint, Plymouth, which is there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign and you are free to remove your seatbelt and move about the cabin. Shortly, our team will begin the drinks and snacks service, which is complimentary on this flight. We also have small meals which are available for purchase via all major credit cards. For more details about the food service including items on the menu and dietary information, please consult the menu in your seat pocket.
Delta 3 naar de volgende, contact approach on the 1205, nog.
121-205, have a nice day, 1-3.
Okay. For us, is nothing more to do. In reality, this is relax at the moment. And the next waypoint is, yeah, we see there, this is a VOR and the one for Malaga. And just behind we see the top of climb with the blue arrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just started the in-flight entertainment displaying on the screens located in your seat and at the front of the cabin. You will find a set of headphones to your left. You can adjust the language and volume with the controls located in your armrest.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I would like also to have music in the cockpit. And before I do it, just want you remember that we are on a Swiss plane, we have a Swiss crew, and we have also Swiss music on board. Okay, and now this is
California Bravo to the right heading north.
California Bravo.
California Bravo to the right heading 360.
Right, 360, California Bravo.
what we see before, the VOR from Malaga, which is there. I think we see it also there. Yeah, Malaga, we're flying over Malaga. And I put the 38,000 feet in meters, and we have 11,582 meters. And there You see the actual altitude, 7,200 meters. That's why we don't see a lot outside. It's not so bad. Yeah. And there. Yeah. Okay. And Malaga. We have some other plane here in the around. Oh yeah.
Can for the Bravo, Sierra Papa.
Sierra Papa Lima, for Atlanta.
Okay, I put back the feet. Okay, the no smoking is okay. We don't have any problem there. If you're looking the range, 20 miles away on the right, no problem at the moment. Okay. Next waypoint is Bravo Lima November. Yeah. Yeah.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Contact Madrid Center 134.005.
Okay, this music is not serious. I make it without music.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Madrid Center. Radar contact. Climb to flight level 380.
Yeah. What we're doing.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Madrid Center. Climb to flight level 380.
Okay, we passed Malaga.
Good morning, you're travel 348, level 2990, Christina. You travel 308, good morning, proceed direct to Bergamo. Thanks, Bergamo, 328.
Nothing, we see nothing. We are too high. We are nearly to the top of climb.
Meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, jetzt haben wir unsere Reiseflughöhe erreicht. Ich hoffe, Sie genießen die Aussicht, denn heute zeigt sich Mutter Natur mal wieder von ihrer besten Seite. From the flight deck, your captain here, between a world below and some great cloud formations, we have a lovely view outside the aircraft today. Mother Nature at her best.
Yeah, could be. Good. Steph, you have something for us.
Good. Just attain the cruising altitude.
Yeah.
Do we still need some anti-ice for engines, wings and tail?
No, it's okay as it is.
No, actual weather is clear.
Yeah.
Thanks. As information on cruising level.
Yeah.
Lesson. To engage the descent, you just set an altitude below the actual cruising altitude. The autopilot engage automatically the descent.
Yes, thank you. Do you have something else?
As next, we have a way to reduce the approach and landing stress. This plane, respect the altitude and speeds constraints. But only if you need. Just change the speed and altitude on the star waypoints.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Eurotrans 391, descent flight level 250. Descending flight level 250, Eurotrans 391, correct. Contact Milan 125.
Okay.
275, correct.
38,000 set. 38,000. And increasing, see what happens there. Okay. This is the way which we have to do, and we don't see the blue arrow for the top of descent, so we can calculate it. We have to fly at least 640 miles, and this takes 1 hour, 1.5 hours, okay? And this is really a long time, and you see nothing more than we see now. So I make a break and take you back before managing the descent. Okay? Good. Then here nothing. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please return to your seats so we may begin our meal service. As we pass through the cabin with our meal and beverage carts, please keep the aisles clear so we can serve you more efficiently.
All right, that's clear. So I get my coffee now, and you have a break now. Good, see you. Hello! We are all back together in the cockpit, and now the weather is a little bit cloudy. So, the walk now. We are about 50 miles from the top of descent. First thing to do, we have to ask if we can engage the descent. We are on the control of Marseille.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Descent at pilot's discretion to flight level 90. Expect Bravo Echo Romeo Sierra 2 Golf arrival. Runway 28 in use.
Alright. I prefer 34. Runway 34.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Descent at pilot's discretion to flight level 90. Expect Bravo Echo Romeo Sierra 2 Golf arrival. Runway 34 in use.
Yep. Thanks. Okay. First thing to do, we are able to descend to 9,000 feet. First thing to do, next thing is to set the star. The star. And this looks like this. Zurich star. We need 34, but the ILS 34. This one. Keep all as transition is okay, and the starway, yeah, Bergs to Golf, insert. Okay, now we see MCDU is calculated. So next point, because we have a large plane, we have to insert a one waypoint into the star. That's what we're doing now. And the waypoint is called Mike Delta 523. Mike Delta 523. And this one we should insert before this guy here, which is correct. Okay. MCDU calculate again his stuff. Now set the speed. Okay. First, before we do that, we have the following. Milne is the ILS catching altitude, 5,000 feet. Because this plane respects heavy constraint, we can put directly 5,000 feet there. Yeah. Okay. Next point. Top of descent is there. Okay, we have time. Now, show you something else. This is the landing speed, 152 knots, but approach page, 152 knots. This is with flaps 35. I would like to land with full flaps, which is 50. So I set this there. And the landing is now 146 knots. And MCDU has just calculated the correct speed for the landing. This is okay. Now, the other thing is, this speed here is too fast for my opinion. I put 150 knots. Okay. And this one is also too fast. I put 180. No, less. 165. Okay. And nothing more to do there. So everything is okay at the moment. Now, next point is when we start the descent, we have constantly to check the speed. And this is something I think which has every plane. Wow, have a look. Looks very nice. Every plane which has the wind from the back. So this is not really a problem from MD-11. Good. Waiting for the descent. And what Steffi says, the plane engaged automatic descent because we have an altitude which is lower than the cruising altitude. And we see that there. We see descent alert or something like this here, and then the vertical speed starts. Good. Another point which Steffi told us later, is there. For the moment, if I take the navigation radio page, we don't have ILS frequency and courses, but the plane will load this automatic later, so we have just to wait. And we see it also there. So, waiting and waiting.
Neutron 7120, good morning. Proceed for present position to Moscow, Belarus.
Okay. We decrease to see what happens. Yeah, flight plan is okay. And Molus, next waypoint. Then we have the top of descent. Then we have Sosal. And we have nothing at the moment. Outside temperature -26. Okay, waiting. If you want to see where we are, we're just flying over the Lake of Léman or Geneva. And we're crossing, at this point, we're crossing the for France to Switzerland. Okay. But it's too much cloudy. I don't like it. Okay, we check that in a moment. In a few moments, we start the descent. Vertical alert, I think there.
Good morning, for 2746 after Abesi to Lausanne.
Yeah, correct. Vertical alert, and there we go. Good. Now, show you something there. I set 5,000 feet. They are there. But we have at next a constraint over 8,000 feet. And this constraint is there. Hermus. We have to pass this waypoint over 8,000 feet and the next over 7,000 feet. So the plane has registered this stuff. I put it back to flight plan, yeah. And now always check the speed. We have still wind from the back with 66 knots, which is a lot.
at 3 ZURICHs.
Okay, we see nothing outside.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our descent to our destination. Please turn off all portable electronic devices and stow them until we have arrived at the gate. In preparation for our landing, be certain your seat back is straight up and your seat belt is fastened. Please secure your carry-on items, stow your tray table, and pass any remaining service items and unwanted reading materials to the flight attendants. Thank you.
Okay, I just see that the QNH from Zurich is 10:24.
Lufthansa 577.
Guten Morgen, Lufthansa 577 Heavy, Battery 360.
Lufthansa 577, good morning, continue to SWISSAIR.
Yeah. That'll be
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Contact Zurich Kloten approach 123.625.
okay if you want. I contacting approach of Zurich.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Identified. Expect Bravo Echo Romeo Sierra 2 Golf arrival. ILS approach runway 34. Descend to flight level 80.
Yeah, what we're doing is not a problem.
California Bravo, contact approach 121.205.
2125, please California now.
I would like to reduce the speed at this point.
Stabilizer motion.
There. We'll see if MCDU will change the speed here. We have time to see it. First, check that. So, we don't see exactly what we are doing, but oh, add drag. Yes, I put a third of the speed brake, and we see it also there. Plan and no change there. In this case, I have no problem to insert again another speed. 275.
Descent checklist. Check just the anti-ice for engines, wings and tail.
Oh yeah, I really don't know what I have to do. The better way is to put everything on.
As required, set the variable part of the flaps setting to 15.
Yes.
On Italia 120, you can make your speed 227 knots.
Speed at 227 knots for Italia 120.
15. And 15 looks about this, okay?
15 set.
Yeah.
And on MCDU, approach page, set the approach speed with full flaps.
It's already done.
Yes, done. End of descent checklist.
Yeah. Okay. Now 275. 2/3 of speed brakes. And ILS frequency and course is set. We see it there. Yep. Have a look. Frequency 110.75 and the course is 331. This is perfect. Good. Returning to Kippel, come back here.
Approach preparation checklist, seat belt sign on, and the trigger.
Yes, seat belt sign on.
On. Now some lights, starting with the landing lights.
Yeah.
On. The nose lights. Set to land, the wing lights.
Yes.
On. As requested, the logo lights.
Oh, it's okay.
As required.
Yeah.
Then, set the landing runway QNH.
Yeah, we said 1024. Oh, speed is okay. I reduced the speed brake. 1024.
Set.
Yeah.
On standby altimeter.
Yeah, 24 also there. Oh, 24 looks like this.
Also set.
Yeah.
The hydraulic system mode to auto.
Is auto, yeah.
For starting APU, push the start-stop switch.
Yes.
APU starts. The ILS frequency will be set automatically on the radio navigation page.
I know.
At about 25 miles from the runway.
Yeah.
If not, insert the ILS code from Navaids.
It's already done, it's okay.
Okay. Depending the runway, set auto brakes.
Yes, we have a long runway, so no problem. I put the minimum.
Set. Then, on final, for catching ILS, set just the approach land switch. End of approach preparation.
Thank you. This is this switch here. So, no problem at all. Continuing the descent. Yep, next constraint 7,000 feet. This is this 726. 726 is, we have to pass it at 7,000 or over 7,000. Okay, we see there what we are doing. Flying there. Come on here to Utixo. From 726 to Utixo, we're flying over the lake of Zurich, and then we are in line with the airport. Good. Speed should be at 10,000 feet, 250 maximum. Looks good. And we have somewhere Down here, the airport. We see nothing. There, nothing there. Okay. No problem. We have a IFR flight.
level 111 after Lima to Sierra Papa Lima.
Level 100, refer evidence, Sierra Papa Lima, Sierra 104.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign, and you should return to your seats and fasten your seat belts. Shortly, our team will begin to move along the cabin collecting rubbish and loose articles. Please stow your tray tables and ensure your seat back is upright. Thank you for your cooperation.
Uh-oh. You see something? Not really. Okay. That's bad. Flying over Kloten. It's not a problem, but
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Descend to 6,000 feet. Quebec November Hotel 1024. Transition level flight level 70.
yes, we just do it.
Airport 168, Hotel 260, Tranquilla.
Airport 2168, good day, descent flight level 200.
That's 100, Airport 168, thank you.
Nothing. Okay. What's going on there? Speed 196. I give you 1/3 of a speed brake. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, we start with the flaps 5.
Alright.
Speed check, 5 set.
Yes, 5 is set, but we have only the slats at the moment.
Flaps 15.
Okay.
Speed check, 15 set.
Yep.
Check if the nose is over 5 degrees. Possible flaps setting of 28.
Not at the moment. Wait. What's going on there? We see nothing. Really nothing. And there, where are we? Gossau. Yeah. We should pass this 276 at 7,000 feet is okay. This is the constraint which we see here. Okay. Speed brake is retracted. Now wow, I see really nothing. We're turning over the lake.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Cleared for ILS approach runway 34. Report established.
Yeah, I will do it. Next constraint 6,000 feet at Utixo, which is there. Okay, flaps 28. And at Utixo we are in line. Flaps 2/3, no flaps. Spooler or speed brakes. Okay.
Maybe. Flaps 35.
Yeah. First set.
Speed check. 35 set.
Yeah. Yeah. No panic. Okay, I set the auto land and we see that the localizer is already set. This is okay, it's this one. We're just missing the glide slope. Coming soon. Now, next waypoint at 5,000 feet. Yeah, set. Glide slope and localizer are set.
Looks like we need full flaps. Okay, speed check. Flaps 50 set.
Okay, and we see just Zurich there, but the runway is not there. Ah, yeah, is there.
2500.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for landing.
Okay.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Continue approach.
Yeah.
Airport to Monte Precision Alpha November Tango, Descent level 150.
Direct Alpha November Tango, descent level 150 for 2168.
So, the radar altitude at 1000 feet about, I take the landing manually. Yeah, now, perfect, we see the runway. Flight slope and localizer is perfect, it's good.
Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Contact tower 123.450.
Yes. Contacting the tower.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Continue approach.
Thank you.
Ryanair 116 terminal 180 by tracking across terminal 0725 back back track. 188 back tracking across 0725
Everything okay? The descent is also good, 950 feet per minute, this is okay, with the speed of 146.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Cleared to land runway 34. Wind 35 degrees 0 knots.
0 knots, this is perfect. What do we have? 1000? Yeah, okay. I take control. Yep. Manual landing.
Flight attendants, please take your seats and prepare for landing.
400. 300 minimum.
Lights.
200.
Yeah, it's not a problem, forget it.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Okay.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Take taxiway Echo 4. When vacated, contact ground 121.900.
Yes.
Ryanair 116 terminal keep practice on 11 monitor bearings 121 that's flight 5. Sounds 11 monitor 121 that's flight 5. Thanks Ryanair 116 terminal.
Checklist after landing.
Yeah.
APU power would be available. APU air on.
APU air.
On. The auto brake off. Is off. Flaps and slats are up. The
Yeah.
ground spoiler retracted, off for the weather radar.
Yeah.
Is off. Then the TCAS to standby.
Yeah.
Standby. Set off the landing lights as required.
Of course, we don't need it anymore.
as required. Then, the nose lights to taxi.
Yep.
Taxi set. 2 messages.
Okay.
End of after landing checklist. Parking checklist.
Okay.
Meine Damen und Herren, bitten Sie so lange angeschnallt sitzen zu bleiben, bis Sie Ihren Startplatz erreicht haben und die entsprechende Anzeige ausgeschaltet ist. Danke. Kapitän Adrian Luder und seine Besatzung verabschieden sich hier in Zürich von Ihnen. Wir hoffen, dass Ihnen diese Flug nützlich getan hat und dass wir Sie bald wieder als uns Gäste an Bord begrüßen dürfen. Im Namen von SWISSAIR und Ihrer Besatzung, besten Dank und auf Wiedersehen. Wir wünschen Ihnen einen angenehmen Aufenthalt hier in der Schweiz oder eine gute Weiterreise. Ladies and gentlemen, we kindly ask you may see that we please seatbelt fasten until the aircraft has come to a completion and the last step on time is turned off. Thank you. Here in Zurich, Captain Adrian Luder and his crew like to say goodbye to you. We hope that you have enjoyed this flight with us and looking forward to welcome again soon. On behalf of SWISSAIR and your crew, thank you for flying with us. The whole crew wishes you a pleasant stay in Switzerland or a good continuation of the trip.
Okay. Contacting tower to tell them runway vacanted.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Contact Zurich Kloten ground 121.900.
Yep. Contacting the ground.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Taxi to Bravo 35 via Echo 4, Echo, November, November Oscar, November Alpha Mike Echo.
B35. This is the terminal. Yeah, okay. I don't want to looking on the plane. I would like to request the follow me car.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Zurich Kloten ground. Expect follow me car 1 minute.
Good. Oh, have a look. Perfect. I have just to follow the follow me car. B35. Okay. This is the E terminal there. I think we have to cross the runway 28. The maximal speed is 20 at this. It's okay, we can cross it. Nothing on 28. Okay.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Hold position. Runway 1028 busy.
Yeah, you're a bit later. We just proceed. They are a little bit late on the tower. Where is the tower? There. Yeah.
Whiskey Foxtrot 224 Heavy. Continue taxi.
Yeah, it's not a problem. B terminal is one of these two there.
Thank you.
$35. They have a little bit more traffic there. 35. Where are you? On the left, I think. Yeah, no, on the right. Yeah, it's this one there. 35. Okay. Come on. You see there what we have to do. A little bit to the left. And it's okay. Slowly, slowly. MD-11 is also correct. Come on. Yeah. Too early. Okay. Good. Steph.
Okay, on parking place.
Yeah.
Park brake. Set.
Yeah.
The seat belt and the trigger.
Seat belt.
Off. The engine fuel switch is off.
Yes. Engine fuel switch. I start with the 3. 1 and 2.
Flight
Off.
attendants prepare doors
2
for
messages.
arrival and cross-check.
Okay.
Then, set off the no smoking sign.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you depart the aircraft, please ensure you have all of your luggage and items with you. We are using both the front and rear door for deplaning, and we ask that as you disembark, please be careful and use the handrail. Thank you for flying with us today, and we hope to see you on our airline in the future. As always, it was a pleasure to have you on board, and we wish you well on your travels.
Thank you.
Set off. And now, call the ground operation manager. Ask for the wheel chocks and for GPU.
Okay. Ground manager. Do you want to have GPU? and the wheel chocks.
Okay, GPU and wheels chocks in place.
Yeah.
Set external power on.
Yeah. Okay. External power on. Good.
Okay, on. Then, open all needed doors for cabin and cargo.
Yeah, correct. Okay. This one. I don't think we need this one at the moment, but cargo and cabin, no. Everything is okay.
Done. Call all external services needed.
Yes. And this one, we have it there. This is this one. And these two there. Okay.
Okay, they're on the way.
Yeah.
Then, the nose and wings lights off.
Nose and wings lights.
All off. The nut and logo and height intensive lights.
Yeah, everything is off.
Off. The inertial navigation, all AD switches off.
Correct. The inertial navigation system 1, 2 and auxiliary.
Off. Left on electric, the emergency power off.
Left on electric, the emergency power off. I take this one.
Off.
Yeah.
Set off engines anti-ice.
Oh yeah, correct. Engine anti-ice, we don't need it anymore.
Off. The wing and the tail.
Yeah, also.
Off. Then, the windshield left and right.
Yes.
Also off. The last one, the D4.
Yep.
Okay, all anti-ice off. End of parking checklist. Before we start with the secure checklist, check if all passengers have left the plane.
Yeah. This is a problem. I don't know if they are all, but okay. I think they are all gone. Good?
Yeah, okay. We now start the aircraft secure checklist.
Yep.
And the beacon lights off.
Beacon light. Okay, this guy is there.
Off. Then set off the no smoking trigger.
Yeah.
Set off. The emergency light off.
Emergency light. Yeah, it's this one.
Off. APU air off.
APU air.
Off. Set off APU power.
Yeah.
Off. Push the APU start stop.
Okay.
Off. And finally, switch off the battery.
Yes.
Off and guarded. That's it. It was a lot of work with this marvelous old lady. Thanks, Captain. I hope to see you on another flight. Maybe an older plane. See you, Captain.
Bye. Thank you for your help. Okay. That's it. We're on the terminal. Everything is okay. Good. And we are now in Zurich, which looks like this. Okay, everything is good. This case, see you for another flight.